If you haven't been living under a rock, we already know that 2024 was one of the slowest years for sneakers. The sneaker market is extremely down. If you want to get a sneaker, 90% of the chance you can most definitely get one. I have my top pickups that I did get over the year with an honorable mention. Let's get to them. I'm going to go ahead and get my honorable mention out. This was my most recent pickup. I did put them in my top 5 because I honestly had some other sneakers based off nostalgia and also a little bit of me liking them more that I chose to put these in the last tier of my sneaker pickup list. But the sneaker that I do have to show you all are the Air Max 95 Stash. I honestly didn't know this shoe even came out until I seen it on Instagram everywhere. They also had a event in New York, and I just wanted to make sure I got me a pair. I actually did get these under retail for only $196 off of StockX. I highly doubt anybody are faking Air Max 95, especially if a pair is going under retail. With the honorable mention out of the way, let's get to the bread and butter pair of sneakers that I did get. For the first shoe, I did go with the Bike Air. We all should know what this is. These are the Jordan 4 RM, and I got it in this colorway right here. I also did get these off of StockX. This is not sponsored or anything by them, but unfortunately they did sell out in all my sizes before I get my hands on it. But I did get these under retail as well, so you can't beat that, to be honest. With the sneakers market going down as it is, now is the time to buy. History does repeat itself. That also means that the shoe market will increasingly go up over time, and the sneakers that was going on retail now, you do have a high chance of them going back over retail. But I just want to keep that in mind, that these are probably one of the best Jordan 4s that have released over the past 5 to 6 years. With Jordan Brand releasing a new model like this, that gives us a different take on what they can possibly do. I hope that I do possibly see more from them in the future, in returns to, remixing different models as well, and also collaborating with different people to give a different look on certain models. Hear me out on this one, right? I wanted to be a little bit different. And a lot of times, designer sneakers do not get the love that they should be getting. And it could be for multiple reasons, right? You could say, hey, they're copying for sneakers that we are already wearing, or the quality just not as good. And also the retail price is extremely high. But also keep in mind, if you pay resale for a sneaker at the same price tag, you're just as guilty as buying a designer pair of sneakers. But this model right here, I believe is going to go very well in the springtime. Runners are at an all-time high. The off-white Be Right Back, and I have them right here. So the colorway that I do have in these are the Summit White colorway. They're readily available at all local designer stores, and you can sometimes find them on sale. But I will put these over any pair of Aces just based off the detailing of the sneakers, and you also get your off-white hang tag that you're always used to. But I just have to say, this sneaker is super light, super comfortable, but I also would recommend going a size up because it does fit pretty narrow. And you will get those iconic spikes at the bottom, but it doesn't alter your walk or anything like that. So that's always a good thing. I don't know if over time these will fall off how some of the spikes do on other sneakers, but it doesn't really matter to me as much because it's not a big deal. They're only like a millimeter off of the ground. The next sneaker that I have holds very near and dear to my heart, the Jordan 4 Bread Reimagined. Now I did also have the 2019 pair, but unfortunately I did sell those. They kind of did crease up a lot, but with the leather alterations on these, I believe the creasing will go down significantly over time. I have only worn these one time, and I hope to get more wears out of them in 2025. But the shape on these sneakers are by far up there where the Nike SB4s are at. And the quality is super good as well. You can never go wrong with a pair of Jordan 4. I know you already know that. I just got to make sure everybody knows that, because now everybody's sleeping on shoes, and now is the time to get you a pair. These are not going too much over retail, so you still do have time if you want to get you a pair. But a shoe like this, I feel like it's going to hold more over time than any other sneaker that you possibly have in your collection, just based off the colorway and also the materials that these shoes come with. The Jordan 4 Fear. When I was in high school, this was one of the grails. I honestly have never seen this shoe in person, even when it came back out in 2012 or 2013. But a shoe like this, I had to get. This is probably my best pickup over the year, just based on pure nostalgia and not being able to get a pair, let alone seeing a pair in the streets. The quality on these sneakers are super good. You can easily go get you a pair right now out of your local store, and you can never go wrong with this colorway. You can dress the shoe up or down. Now, out of all the releases of the year, not my personal choice, I would probably put these shoes in the top 10 release over the year. A lot of people have forgotten about these sneakers, so the love of it has gone away. But we also have to keep in mind how much love that it did have before this sneaker did come back out again. And last but not least, the orange box. For the ones that know, the people know, right? Louis Vuitton. And I have to say, this is my best pickup for the year, let alone because of the price tag. So I have to love them, right, if I'm going to spend that much on a sneaker. The Louis Vuitton Skate. Now, these shoes do retail for $1,400, and I did get these out of Louis Vuitton when I was in California on Rodeo Drive. Currently, this sneaker is sold out right now, and I honestly believe that it is going over the retail price. The retail price is extremely high on these, but the quality on these sneakers are amazing. They're not sneakers no more. They're considered as shoes, and these shoes right here will last you a lifetime. All my other sneakers, they will honestly degrade or fade away over time, meaning they will become unwearable. But based off the material of these sneakers with the sole, these shoes will last more than 25 years, and you can honestly pass them down if you take real good care of them. That's the beauty behind Louis Vuitton, Hermes, and all these upper luxury brands. The quality of the material is going to be way better than what you're normally used to if you can ever feel the shoe or also walk in them. And it's also a head turner. These will turn more heads than any other shoe that I have in my collection. Now you all know what my favorite pickup is. I honestly want to know, what is your favorite pickup of 2024? Also, what are some things you're looking to get into in 2025 as far as fashion and also different type of sneakers? Me personally, I want to move away from buying so many sneakers and possibly get into like boots, different type of shoe models and things of that nature, to make myself feel uncomfortable in this fashion space and also challenge myself to also reach a new level. That's what it's all about. You can't stay in the same box, because if you do, that means other people are going to get ahead of you, and you just have to try to play catch up at that point. But if you always challenge yourself, that means you're always trying something new, and that means you're accomplishing new goals. If you like this video, please make sure you subscribe and also like the video. That does help me get more exposure to other people so they can see my pretty face. My name is Kaiser, and I go by Kaiser Closet. But as always, no more needs to be said.